welcome to Guitar, Acoustic Guitar, Paradiso, Guitar, Acoustic Paradiso.
Acoustic Paradiso.
Acoustic Paradiso. You can see Peter here is sporting his new flamenco shirt.
Look at that, thank you. It's absolutely gorgeous, Chuck. Look at that.
Yeah.
Flamingo, same as the guitars.
Same number of blokes, lots more flamingos and twice as many strings.
Yeah. Hey, was that perhaps the world's first intro jam on 2 12-string guitars? Could it be?
Certainly the first in Acoustic Paradiso. That's for sure.
Yes, it was. Anyway, right, so what we're looking at today? Really, we're looking at that.
Yes.
Aren't we?
562ce. Interesting because Grand Concert style body from Taylor, which is towards the smaller end of the Taylor body sizes. And it's slightly shorter scale, 24 7/8, rather than the usual 25.5.
Yeah. And it's 12 fret.
Yeah, 12 fret all mahogany. So
exactly.
We do have another 12 string here. This is more typical. This is the 150e, the entry level for Taylor 12 string. Yeah. 25.5 inch scale length, 14 fret. So
peely back and sides. So the entry level.
Yeah.
And that was just, we just wanted to compare.
Yeah.
To see what it was. But this video is mainly about that guitar basically.
Yeah, there aren't huge numbers of 12 strings out there on the market. They tend to be 14 fret.
Yeah, I've never really seen.
Yeah, and as you can see, very nicely, sort of vintage look. It's a solid mahogany throughout, so it's solid mahogany top and solid mahogany back and sides.
Beautiful, with a tiny little bit of a sunburst going on there, or something, isn't it?
Like a vintage
burst,
like a vintage burst, so dark out towards the edges. Ebony board and bridge, same as that, which is very good for entry level for however much,
600-700 quid. Yeah.
Yes, and as you can see, twice as many strings as normal.
Yes, that scares me.
Yeah, and okay, so bear with us. For anyone who doesn't get what a 12-string guitar is, and I guarantee there will be some people out there.
Yeah.
Each string is paired.
Yes.
Similar that you would find on a mandolin or a bouzouki or
a bazooka.
Yeah. or a four-legged flamingo.
Yeah.
2 sets of legs. And anyway, so the conventional way to do it is you have regular string, that would be the low E, and octave string. So when played together, for anyone who grew up in England in the 70s and 80s, there was a TV show that had that theme called Crossroads. Anyway, and so it goes. Octave strings all the way down. Which gives you that really lovely kind of chorusy effect when the strings aren't perfectly in tune with one another.
Yeah. Or you could play this chord, because then you would probably recognise.
Or you might even pick it.
See?
Obviously some very, very famous themes throughout music.
Ridiculous famous, yeah.
And they are just fantastic. If you play acoustic guitar regularly and you just want to mix it up a bit or you want a different sound, layering in for tracking, it's just a wonderful sound.
It's a good inspirational tool, isn't it? You know. But we're looking at the 5 series, and we did a video recently where we did have the 510e, we compared it to the 810e. Because the 5 series has been upgraded and this year 2016.
Yep.
And so we thought we were going to take, because we haven't done any 12-string videos.
No, and sort of.
And just having one guitar with 2 people be a bit weird. So we just brought
the thing that people tend to associate with a 12-string is like a massive maple-bodied jumbo. So like a huge guitar, which can be a little bit hard to manage. And you've got those double sets of strings to deal with. The nut is just ever so slightly wider than Taylor's 1 3/4 standard. It's 1 7/8. So
which you find on a lot of 12 fret guitars.
But it's not like
picking.
I mean, you know.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. You know, because you got those extra strings, you need that extra width in the nut. Yeah. So you kind of it, and also your fingers. You can see I've got already marks in here. It's funny, there's not just one mark, there's like 2, one big one and one little mark. Because you have, there is more to press down. For some reason, it just
What? Because there's twice as many strings.
Oh God.
But
it's the shirt.
We could go on about it for days. I mean, if you haven't played a 12-string, go and play one because it's a really cool experience.
And if you're looking for a 12-string that is, upper end of this is a beautiful guitar, absolutely wonderful,
and
a different 12-string guitar.
The other problem with 12 strings is one of construction. I have a guitar making friend that says the only right place for a 12 string is on the fire, which is a bit harsh because they've been used in lots and lots of brilliant recordings. Now, Peter, what can you tell me about what you see there?
Yeah, that looks pretty low to me, like a low action.
Yeah, so a lot of older 12 strings, so much string pressure on the neck. The neck tends to pull back a bit, and the action goes up. No such trouble here. As we know, Taylor make a very, very well-built guitar, NT neck technology to do all of that. And as such, it's just,
It is like playing. It's not like playing a normal guitar, but you get that sort of feeling that you're not struggling with it.
No, it's not a struggle, and it's amazing how sort of quickly you become accustomed. So let's have a listen then. So as we said, this is the 562ce 12 fret, slightly short scale, all mahogany.
Yeah.
And it's being 500 series, it's in Taylor's American line. It's got a braced back, it's got X-brace top, as you would imagine, premium instrument. Yeah. The 150e is the least expensip 12-string in Taylor's range, made in Tecate, Mexico. Yeah. Has the arched back, I suspect.
Yeah.
So should have no back bracing inside.
No back bracing, arched back.
Taylor call it layered. It's a 3-piece laminate.
Yeah.
Sapele.
Yeah.
So there we are.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's June 2016, and the current prices are. Obviously, if you're watching this in the future, do check the current price. But the current price, today's price, is just under 700 quid, £677. Which,
at Andertons.
Yes, might be £8 million due to political situation in the UK next week. Anyway, moving swiftly on, this one is a lot more expensive. It's 2,300 quid, £2,300, reflecting its kind of more premium build and all the rest of it.
Yeah, it's a beautiful guitar, absolutely.
Yeah, both have the Expression 2 electronics, which is a blissfully simple saddle-based pickup system. We've explained this in other videos, but instead of being underneath the saddle, in the saddle slot, the pickup is actually behind the saddle, and it has pressure-sensitive adjustment there, so you can get the string-to-string balance exactly how you like it. And I remember writing in guitar magazines that one day electroacoustic guitars wouldn't have huge, great, ugly lumps of plastic in the side.
Barn door.
And here we are. How elegant is that? Taylor's been doing this for a long time, but it's very elegant.
It's very style.
Volume, bass and treble.
Easy.
If you want more mids, turn down the bass and treble. If you want it more scoopy, turn up the bass and treble.
Yeah. Or get the sound guy to do it in front of us. In your ears.
Have another whiskey and shout at the sound guy. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, it always works.
Yeah,
and it's got a little notch here. It's really nice. It's got a little notch there in the middle. Bosh, and we were just running in the middle. Anyway, so we just, instead of talking, shall we do some playing? Yeah,
let's do it. We've got the 150e here for a number of reasons. One of which is it's not super common for 12 strings to have a small body. Years and years and years ago, yes, when the first 12 strings came out and guitars were smaller, blah blah blah, there were some small body ones. But the common perception of a 12 string tends to be a big body guitar. This is pretty small, so just wanted to play it A-B with the Dreadnought here, just to show you that actually it can sound pretty rich even from a small body.
Yeah,
and rich it does sound. So what plectrum you got there, Pete?
Well, I'm going to use nylon.
Nylon.
Because I like its softness.
There it is.
Yeah, nylon 1mm.
Now I think this one's got a richer sound.
Yeah, from what I can hear where I'm sitting. Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see what the mics are hearing, but what I'm hearing sat here is this one just sounds richer, softer. I wonder if that's got something to do with the scale length. It's obviously got something to do with the construction.
It is constructed differently because there's no bracing in this one on the back, and this is the
arch back.
It's completely different. If you ever want to see something really cool, YouTube Stevie Ray Vaughan playing MTV Unplugged.
Yeah.
On his 12-string guitar.
Yeah,
it's absolutely incredible.
Yeah, he plays. I think he plays Rude Mood on.
Yeah.
Etc. Except he plays it like with passion and pride.
And he on it.
Yeah. Well, there's that, isn't there? There's that kind of. That's hard work, but it's a cool sound.
Yeah, it's a cool sound. It's
a
cool sound.
So go on, give us some. So
it's a funny thing, isn't it?
Kind of scrappy, but once you get into it, it's easier than you would think to pick out.
Like try to play something on this. So you play something on that.
Okay, so let's dispense with that for the time being.
Yep.
Pop.
Goes the weasel.
This is a 300 series, and we've just got it out because it too is a shorter scale 12 fret grand concert model.
Yeah.
Albeit not cutaway, not 12 string, and in a different series. However, it is the short scale length.
Yeah.
And 12 fret. So it's
more again to compare what you get when you play a G chord, basically.
Yeah, if you take the cutaway away, add
6 strings.
6 strings and make it a 500 series, you arrive at here.
Yeah,
Ish.
that's kind of that's kind of where you are. Well, it's got the slotted headstock as well, which does make a little bit of a difference in the tone, I think.
It's also an aesthetic choice for 12 fret guitars, isn't it? You often see 12 fret guitars with a slotted headstock.
Yeah, it looks cool. I love it.
For historical reasons.
For historical reasons. Anyway, here's a G chord. I'm never gonna get that. Anyway, I set myself up for that one, didn't I? It's completely different, isn't it?
Obviously, it's a completely ridiculous comparison, but it does, it just puts them in some kind of context.
In some sort of, this is much more sort of mellow, rounded, and it's not as bright.
So that too has a solid mahogany top, it has solid sapele back and sides.
Yeah.
Whereas this is mahogany throughout, gloss finish.
Yeah.
That one's a satin finish.
But again, sapele is a form of mahogany, isn't it? So tonally they're very
similar.
Similar
wood.
It's a small guitar. It feels the neck seems really short on this guitar. It's like I can almost reach the whole neck through. Like,
well, what do we say, Pete?
There's no money up there.
No money up there.
No. But this is maybe 2 frets too little. there might be some money in those 2 frets there.
I really love 12 fret guitars.
I think this is a great guitar. Let's have some finger picking. I know you can't do it, but still. They're beautiful.
That's a nice.
Actually, Jack Duxbury sat there. I met him in the room, and then he sat there and played that chord. I was like, "What's that chord?"
It's a lovely chord.
It's a lovely chord. Yeah. He did add another thing on it, so it's like that. Oh yeah. But it's that's a difficult one, kid.
That sounds like an open tuning chord to me.
But it's not.
That's really easy to play in an open tuning.
Yeah, exactly.
You just put one finger on. Anyway.
You know, I'm just looking at that guitar from here, and it really looks beautiful. Everything just completely beautifully aligned and put together with that white stripe down the inside of
precision,
on the inside
here.
It's
and
it's just beautiful.
Inside,
it really looks.
It is actually tortoiseshell binding.
Yeah, tortoiseshell binding. It's difficult to see. You can just see there.
Yeah,
there's a little bit of
fleck
light
in it here and there. It's
yeah.
10 out of 10 for the.
So if you're looking for a 12-string guitar, acoustic guitar that's a little bit different from what you normally look at, like a dreadnought size guitar or a jumbo size 12-string, this is definitely one to. I don't know.
I'm tempted to say that people of smaller frame might enjoy this guitar.
I can feel as soon as I got on that guitar or this guitar, it feels much more pleasant on me than the big one. My arms up here,
Yeah. Okay, we should play a little bit more, but as usual for Taylor, I mean, so cleanly made.
Yeah.
So nice to play.
Yeah.
And we haven't mentioned tuning on a 12-string. Now, you might have... We started this video on Monday. It's now Wednesday evening. No, actually, that's not true.
And the pound is even...
Yeah. Once... It takes a minute, especially if you've got new strings, it takes a minute just to get them in and settled down. But another great benefit of Taylor's kind of rock-solid build quality is that tuning stability is just... is really good.
Yeah.
And that obviously goes a long way, particularly in a live environment.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, and like, you'll get used to it.
Yeah, but it's just as we talked about before. If you've got 4, 5, 6 different guitars, none of them are going to be the same. It's a little bit the same sort of feeling. You've got a little bit of a wider neck on this. Maybe you've got a Les Paul that's got a big heavy 58 neck, and then you go to your Strat's got a slim one. It's the same sort of thing. You get used to it once you've had it in your collection. You use it and you play it for a little bit. I think you're going to be, it's going to be no problem at all. And it's a great addition to any...
I know, I'm playing this thinking, why haven't I got 12
Why don't you get one? Because it's a great addition to have.
Yeah, and my wife will kick me out.
Anyway, guys, that was the Taylor 562ce. Gorgeous guitar, 12 fret.
Yeah,
you also come and check it out.
You also saw the 150e.
Yep.
Over there.
Over here.
And this is, just for reference, the 322e.
Yeah.
Which I really like that guitar.
Yeah, it's nice. Before we go, we just need to do this one thing, which is famous things on 12-string guitars. Mick, over to you.
I'm on the spot now, aren't I?
Yeah, because I've got a 6-string.
Let's try this.
You don't have to play anything else? Guess below.
Yeah.
That was A.
Let's try this.
Something like that.
Played really badly, but
that was
you get the idea.
B. We want them all the answers below.
Wasn't this on a 12-string?
C. Alright, so for the last one, I'm going to help you out.
Okay.
So I'm going to put that back down, and then we're going to double up as a little treat. So you ready?
I think so.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that was Acoustic Paradiso for this time. My name was Pete.
My name was Mick.
And we'll see you next time.
Cheerio.
Bye bye. There was a Pippi Longstocking.
Har du sett min apa, min fina söta lilla apa? Har du sett herr Nilsson, ja, för han heter faktiskt så.
So this one.
Stop. Nickelback and Nickelback and Nickelback.
So at current prices. What the f is the matter with you? Play a song for me in that dream.